everyone, and welcome back to another Crocheting Along YouTube video. In today's tutorial, we will be making a half double crochet square. For this project, what you'll be needing is a crochet hook. I am using a 4.5mm, some yarn. I'm using DK weight yarn, also known as double knit, 8-ply, or a weight 3. You will also need some scissors or clippers, and finally, a sewing needle. This is to weave in any ends that you may have once you're finished. Alright, so let's get started. To start off, you're going to grab the yarn in your left hand like this. You can hold on to it with your thumb if you would like. Grab the long end and wrap it around your fingers and make a cross. Then turn over your hand and you should have 2 loops. Pick up your hook and insert your hook under the first loop and over the second loop. Pull that second loop through the first and then turn your hook so it's facing back along your left hand. Let go with your left hand and then grab both the short and long tails and pull them tight. You have now formed a slip knot. Now pull on the long end of the yarn that is going back towards your ball or skein until the knot comes closer to your hook. Make sure that the loop can still slide up and down your hook freely though. Now you'll need to make a foundation chain. For this pattern we need 15 chains. To make a chain, you are going to wrap around and pull through. Now continue making these chains until you have 15. Alright, I now have my chain of 15. Let me just get some more yarn because I've run out. You are going to need 1 turning chain. To make a turning chain, all you need to do is chain 1 extra. Alright, now you may start working the half double crochet stitch along your foundation chain row. To do this, you will work in the top loops of each of the stitches. Make sure that you skip this first chain though, as that is your turning chain. To make the half double crochet, wrap around, pull your hook through the top of the second loop from your hook, wrap around and pull up. You should now have 3 loops on your hook. Wrap around and pull through all 3. Now you have made a half double crochet. Wrap around, go into the top loop of the next chain, wrap around, pull up, wrap around and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. Now you have made your second half double crochet. Now all you need to do is continue to make these half double crochets all the way along the row, and I will meet back up with you once you have finished. Alright, I only have 2 more stitches left, and then I will be finished my first row. Alright, I'm now finished my first row, as you can see. Just like the first row, you are going to need 1 turning chain. To make this turning chain, you simply just have to make 1 chain. Now, you can turn your work and then you'll be working right to left again. For this row, you will be working into both loops of the stitch. Alright, wrap around, put your hook through both loops of the first stitch. Make sure that you're not working into the turning chain though. Wrap around, pull up. You should have 3 loops on your hook. Wrap around and pull through all of those 3 loops. Next, you are just going to continue to do this all the way along your row, and then you'll be finished your second row. This second row is also the row that you will be repeating for the rest of the pattern. So once you've finished this second row, you should be all set to being able to finish this entire square. Alright, I only have 2 stitches left of my second row. And now I am finished my second row. It's already starting to look pretty nice. And once again, you're going to chain 1 for a turning chain, and then turn your work. Now you can continue to working along the rows back and forth until you have made a square. The way that you're going to know if you've made a square is if you can fold it corner to corner and it makes a perfect triangle. This is how you know that you have a perfect square. Alright, I'm back and now we are ready to finish off our square. As you can see, I can fold it corner to corner and it makes a perfect triangle. This is the indication that you have made an exact square. Now, to finish off, you are going to cut your yarn, making sure to leave enough of a tail so then you can weave it in. Wrap that yarn around your hook and just pull through the loop. And pull all the way up. Now, if you pull on that tail, it should pull the knot tight. Now, all that is left to do is to weave in those ends. If you are unsure on how to weave in your yarn ends, you can watch me weave in my ends the way that I like to do it, or you can do it any way you like. If you know how to weave them in and you don't need to see me weaving mine in, skip ahead to 10:24 where I'll finish off this video. Don't they look lovely? Now that I have two, I could totally weave them together and make a patch of two. If you want, you can make a whole heap, sew them together, and then you can make a blanket. The half double crochet stitch is quite popular and is used in a lot more difficult patterns. This makes it a terrific stitch to learn. Anyway, I will see you later. Bye!